Hello everybody, привет всем.
Hello chaps, I'm Mark and this is...
Ella. And this is...
I said I'm Mark. Alright, anyway,
Mark.
let's go. Today we are going to talk about our work experience.
In US.
In US, of course.
Yes. Right. So, кстати, смысл видео в том, что вы еще попрактиковали свой английский, потому что мистер Марк будет полностью произносить все на английском языке. А вы попробуйте понять и, пожалуйста, пишите ваши комментарии, если вы хотите узнать что-то еще о жизни мистера Марка или его experience, его опыте в Америке.
Anyway, this video is a good experience, is a good practice for you to first understand English, second, to learn about the experience of working on a typical work and travel job. So Ella will go first. She went, how many times on work and travel with you?
4 times.
4 times. Anyway, now I didn't do work and travel obviously, but I did have a job in US. My first job I was like 18 or something. Anyway, the job was similar to what you can get in work and travel, so we're going to share some experience, and I'll let you know what I had, and Miss Ella will tell you what she had. So let's go. Did you understand? I hope you understood what I said.
Yes, I understood.
Guys.
All right, so my experience...
Questions in the comments, please.
You can just ask me something because it's just easier.
I'll try to be simple in my choice of words.
Okay, my work and travel experience, because I'm talking about work and travel experience, I was in the US with a work and travel program, not like Mark, but still the same almost. So I've been working in different places. I've been working in restaurants, as a housekeeper, as a waitress, as a cook, many other different positions. I was working 7... how do you call 7-Eleven? 7/24, like every day, no weekends.
24/7.
24
hours, 7 days a week.
Exactly. Sometimes I was working less, sometimes I was working more. And I would say that my experience of work and travel was just amazing. I did exactly what I wanted. And I would also suggest you to enjoy this process of traveling. Well,
all right. So my experience was when I was 17 or 18. Anyway, I got a job. It was Taco Bell. Now, for those of you who don't know what Taco Bell is, now, Ella, explain to our viewers what Taco Bell is in Russian, please.
Taco Bell – это мексиканская еда, насколько мне понимается. Это мексиканская еда, ну, потому что слово «тако», да, здесь вмещено. Поэтому, скорее всего, будет это что-то связано с буррито, тако.
Anyway, so Taco Bell is a fast food chain, just like McDonald's or Burger King or KFC, but American. I mean, it's also American, but it's popular only in US. Really popular Mexican food, spicy food. And yeah.
Кстати, да, острый, да. Very,
it's rather spicy. And so my experience, I was 17 or 18. It's I don't know, summertime, so I'm working in Taco Bell. First, the job was, if you are a guy, you have a different duty on the job. If you are a girl, you can be on a cashier, you can talk to people, you can do the drive-through, you can talk to drivers, you can do this kind of stuff. Or you can be a cook. So if you're a girl, you are talking to people in the main area, or to the drivers in the drive-through, the cars driving around the restaurant. And the third position for a girl is to cook food. So usually McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, there's a line, and you just cook food, cook burgers, tacos, whatever it is.
Just like I did, so it's basically almost the same.
So now the question is that what you were doing when you were working on that kind of job?
We were working since 9 a.m. in the morning until 9 p.m. because it was a hot time, so 12 hours a day basically, which of course was a lot of overtime also, which I was happy about. But still, it was amazing because in the beginning of the day you don't really work hard, you just chop the vegetables and prepare everything for the evening, for the hot time. And in the evening, yes, there are a bunch of tickets in front of you saying...
Let's pause for a second. So that's, now you saw her smile, you saw her expression. 12
I loved it!
hours a day. Here's the microphone, I'll be talking here.
12 I loved it a lot!
Hours a day. Now, my record was maybe 7 hours in Taco Bell, the difference. So if you are a guy, again, it's Taco Bell. I'm not sure about other jobs.
McDonald's is worse.
I never worked in McDonald's or something. But anyway, in Taco Bell, if you are a guy, you come, well, I don't know. The shifts the time you work shifts are different. It could be 5 in the morning or 1 p.m. whatever. Anytime. So you come there, and if you're a guy, you clean everything. You take out the trash. Then you clean the dishes, which is a never ever ending job. You clean the dishes and you clean them.
We were also cleaning dishes,
so,
no problem.
My case. So you come, you clean everything, you take out the trash, you clean the dishes, and at the same time as you clean the dishes, and your hands are falling off because they're super dry because it's water and the detergent, you need to cook all the ingredients. So girls, they cook the food, they just put together the food, which is the best job possible. They're just super simple, don't think too much, just learn the recipes and just follow them. But as you're a guy, you need to cook the sauces. So in Taco Bell, you have like 12 different sauces. Jalapeno,
because it's a Mexican food,
something else. All this, so you need to cook them yourself.
We had them already bought. I mean, we didn't really cook it, we just bought them.
Anyway, we were buying them too probably, but we were cooking them. They need to be hot. So you need to be hot. You put
if you need to be hot,
sometimes. So you cut this, the paper.
Oh, really?
You cut the bag. You put it in a special canister. Then this canister goes to a special oven. There you put the temperature. Then there's a timer. You wait for the timer. Every single sauce has different time. Then plus the sauce, you need to cook the meat. You need to cook the chalupas, the special flatbread for tacos. You need to
cook it yourself fully, like from
chalupas. You get the super flat raw material bread, and then you put it in a special fryer. Then you need to cook the French fries separately, chalupas, something else. I forgot all the names, but literally a whole lot of stuff. The point of this job is you never have a free second, and it's always more than you can handle. In my experience, we always had a rush hour, and we were always behind. You need more people on. It's called backup. It's a backup, by the way. And you always need more people, and we could never handle it. We never had a second. Super hard, super tiring, super hot. And about the food and the breaks, what Ella will tell you first, but that's my experience. 7 hours was the maximum anyone could handle. Me or other guys, not just me, a snowflake, but
I would say the difference. Yeah, Mark said about the difference between girls and boys. I think feminists will kill me right now, but actually it's true. Girls were doing. We were doing more detailed job, like cutting vegetables or squeezing something somewhere, which asks you to be more or less serious, very, very like focus on what you do. For guys, it was a little bit different. The guys to which I was working with, they were cutting, slicing cheese
and dicing.
Right, yeah. They were always doing it. It was, or chopping meat with a big fat chopper, and it looked very, very serious, dangerous. So yes, we didn't do that. And plus, the guys were really cleaning everything, and they were putting the trash outside. They were bringing something which was very heavy from a back, which is not real bad problem. When the guys were off and they didn't come to work, we were doing it no problem. So I wouldn't say it's I honestly believe, and I'm asking you, do you also believe in it? I honestly believe that it depends on your working mood. I was coming to my work fully.
You wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I was like,
what a good day! I'm working in Taco Bell.
Exactly, I was like, yay! Today is going to be so many customers.
Like SpongeBob, if you watch the cartoon, yay! I'm working for free today.
Yeah, I think I'm that positive. I could work for free. I think.
The food. Okay, I'll share my experience about the food, then you go. So the food, the breaks. In some companies, you get it for free. Like I think she was getting it for free anyway. In my experience, it was not for free, but. If you get the job, the first time is for free, so that's one thing. I was the first. There were other guys coming after me, so you go to them and say, hey, okay, let's get as much as possible, because the first meal is free. But the point is, all the rest is only 50% off. You get all from the menu, but 50% off. The point is, it's still fast food. It's not really healthy unless you cook yourself and put in a box. I wasn't. I was an idiot, 18 years old, so I wasn't doing that. So you pay for this food. It's not really great. You have 30 minutes. You have only 30-minute break, no more, no less. 30-minute break once in a shift. That's when you eat and just collect your thoughts. So most of the time you get hungry anyway. So if you work, it's very hard work. You get hungry, lots of food around. I was cleaning the dishes. So there's a kitchen, and then it's like, I don't know how to, there's a little corner to the side. So I was cleaning the dishes, and there's always some food laying around. So you can take it if you want. You can't. It goes to the trash because reasons. But people take it anyway. So I took it. I take the food. I go to my place where I wash the dishes, and I don't have time for anything. So I still have this stupid, very filthy gloves which I used to clean the dishes on, and I take this food and I eat it. I need to do it as fast as possible, so I put this whole piece of something in my mouth, was standing there eating with full mouth of something, and guess what happens?
You vomit.
No, my manager comes to me. I'm tall. I'm 6'2", so I'm tall, and she's a little bit less tall, shorter. Anyway, she comes from the behind and just taps my shoulder and says, "Hey, Mark." She wanted to I don't know. She wanted to tell me something, but anyway, so I'm standing there with full mouth of food. It's against the rules to eat this food. So I turned around with food. I mean, the rest.
I guess
history.
you was fired.
No, I wasn't fired, but in fact, I mean, so what I'm trying to say, I mean, I think she didn't even say too much for that, but the whole idea is that you come to the point where you are like a hobo sitting there and being scared of everything.
Actually,
and
you
trying
could just
to eat.
pay.
I paid for my lunch. I mean, I'm still hungry. I'm sorry. It's a fast food.
Yeah, but you could pay one more time.
You don't have a second break. You can't pay one more time. You don't have a second break.
All right.
Anyway, so I didn't like that. So you come to this situation where you are hungry, you are tired, you work so hard, and you don't have a second to eat, and yet you still feel guilty for eating it. Now that's the worst thing I did. Many people were stealing actually stuff.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Juices, meat from the freezer.
It depends on the restaurant actually where you work.
For me it was way too much.
Yes.
I hated the job, but I mean, for me it was way too much to steal something. But what's happening? I mean, I wasn't telling on them, but it was happening just a little bit here. It was happening because the other guys at that job were actually from work and travel. And the guy, he was late on his social security card. It's a card which you need to take before you get salary, so you can work officially in US.
We will also talk about it.
Actually in this video, Ella can tell you about it. So he was late on this card. He was doing it, so he couldn't get paid, and he didn't have any money. He literally didn't have money to leave, and he was begging her, "Please give me some cash forward, something like that." And of course she didn't because of reasons, and he was stealing food, and I mean it's bad, but what do you want to do? To go say, "Hey, go die on the street"? No, I didn't do that. So that's my experience. That's Taco Bell. I have a few more jobs like that. It's fun. It's important experience. It teaches you hard work. But again, if you're a guy, if you go for a backup, don't expect. Literally, if you're a guy, there's no job which is easy. Maybe lifeguard, but it's actually also important. I mean, I know a guy who went to jail because you need to watch what happens actually for that. But that's probably the simplest one. Yeah, I mean, the person died. But it's a different story. So anyway, just get ready for hard work. Don't go to work and travel and think that, oh, I'm going to have fun. You're not going to have fun. You're going to work. And then a little bit travel.
Not a little bit. It depends on you, of course.
I bought a car.
Work hard.
But,
travel hard.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't need to travel after that. I just bought a little car. That's what I needed at that time.
Yeah.
But
just bought a little car.
Ella, what's about? Do you have anything to say?
I wanted to add something about your experience with enough food.
About food, about breaks,
about that. So in my work I had, mostly it was the same situation. You needed always to pay, not for one time for free and second one no, you always pay. It depends. In one restaurant I was working, you needed to pay 50% only, which was, in my opinion, at that time it was, oh my goodness, why do I need to pay? But when I was working in other restaurants later as a waitress, it was completely different story, because I was working I was paying all the time, and the restaurant was pretty expensive. That means that, of course, you get more tips being a waitress, but it also means that you will spend more money to spend for food. You can't go out. I said actually the question was before about 9 to 9, and actually it's true, but don't forget I was working only 4, 5, 6 days sometimes during working time. And yes, I'm sorry, we were paying for all our food and half price in the first place I was working, and later it was the full price. And yes, you count, and in the US it's completely different prices, if you remember.
Tips. if you have a chance to get a job with tips.
Depends what tips. It's
get a
$3,
job.
nothing.
Now, I know that Miss Ella was living literally on tips and
It's
not
true.
even cashing the checks.
It's true.
Not even using money from their job. And
The last years,
I've never had tips. I was starving. I didn't earn a lot at that time.
he was waiting. He was living paycheck to paycheck.
No, I wasn't living. Okay, look, I got the job for experience.
He was 17.
Now, at
Come
that
on.
time, I didn't have a need in money.
In US, actually, you can work since 16.
Maybe
So.
even earlier. No, probably 16 anyway. So I didn't need really money, but you know, it's summer, free time, and well, I knew myself that I need some experience to learn how to do stuff. This job is good for working to learn how to work in a team, because you have a manager,
You're like
co-workers,
big fat body
how you work inside of
organism.
it. That's how I understood it. I'm truly horrible. Every single job I had since it's a different story. I can work in a team. I
You'll
can
explain it later
lead
too.
a team. I can tell people what to do.
But he's the best teacher. It's true.
That's what makes me a good teacher, by the way. Yeah, but it makes me a very bad team player. A team leader, good one. Team player, eh.
Not
Anyway,
really.
I think we can wrap this video up at this point. I can talk on and on about it. If we have some funny stories, we can share them later.
Right.
Ella?
So for the first time, I think that's enough. And Mr. Mark, thank you for being in.
Thank you for having me.
Exactly. Exactly. And
much.
we'll see you next time. I hope you will see
I
us
know,
together.
chaps, if you enjoy listening to me on this channel or to us together this channel, let us know in the comments. Write it down. Hey,
Put
why come
likes
back?
and
If
subscribe.
you want to see me, let me know. I won't come back. But if you do, I'll be happy to share some more stories with you.
Yeah,
Enjoy
you
your
can ask
day.
some questions actually. He will be happy to answer. I'll just
I
give
will.
him an opportunity to answer. So,
Uh,
goodbye.
Any questions, let us know in the comments. If you want to start English privately with me, the link is in the description on English on command.com. If you want to get a private consultation with Miss Ella about work and travel, all kinds of questions. Literally, if you have any serious question about life, about business, money, traveling, bank cards, insurance, literally, Miss Ella is your guy. She's your guy. She knows a lot about this stuff.
He just loves me.
Oh, I'll talk about it later. So, enjoy your day.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.